Okay, Pi Network fam, this one is huge. The month of April 2025 is turning out to be one of the most revolutionary months we've seen so far in the Pi ecosystem. We're not talking about just one update or feature. No, we're talking about a full-blown transformation of how Pi works, where it stands in the crypto world, and how you, the pioneers, can actually use Pi in ways we've only dreamed about before. We've got real-time price integration, Fiat On-ramps, a brand new Pi advertising ecosystem, and yes, businesses in countries like Nigeria and India are already cashing in on this momentum. It's not just hype, it's happening, it's real, and it's setting the stage for a future where Pi coin is more than just a coin, it's a global Web3 force. Now here's a fun one for you. How do you think these upgrades will change the future of Pi Network in your country? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to check out my previous videos for more juicy Pi Network updates. Link is waiting for you right in the description below, and while you're down there in the comments, type Pi Network to the moon and rep your country loud and proud. I want to see where all my amazing Pi soldiers are tuning in from. Also, if you love what we're doing here and want to keep the Pi Network energy alive, smash that like button, share this video, and of course, subscribe so we can keep bringing you the realest Pi Network news straight from the front lines. Don't forget to join our Telegram and Facebook pages. We're building an unstoppable Pi army and you're already part of it. And just so we're clear, this video is purely for entertainment purposes. Nothing here is investment advice. We're here to inform, entertain, and most importantly, connect. Now, grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's get started. Let me tell you what just happened in April 2025. Because something big shifted in the Pi Network universe. It wasn't loud. There wasn't some huge press conference or fireworks, but if you've been paying attention, the signs were everywhere, and now it's official. Pi Network is no longer just preparing for greatness, it's stepping into it. One of the biggest jaw-droppers this month was the long-anticipated integration with Chainlink. Yep, it finally happened. And let me tell you, it's not just a fancy technical update. This single move is like connecting a tiny village to the global power grid. Suddenly, Pi Crypto isn't isolated anymore. Now, it's talking to Ethereum, it's dancing with Avalanche, and it's getting real-time pricing data piped directly into its ecosystem, courtesy of Chainlink's trusted data streams. What does that mean for us? Well, it means Pi Network can finally play with the big boys. Decentralized finance applications, liquidity pools, cross-chain interactions, these are no longer dreams. They're blueprints, they're pipelines, and they're going live. The market already felt the impact, too. Pi's price jumped 17.1% almost immediately after the news dropped. That's not just hype. That's real momentum based on real utility. If you're watching this wondering about the future of Pi price prediction, this is what progress looks like. But that wasn't the only heavy hitter this month. Pi Network decided to throw another power move into the mix by teaming up with Banxa. If that name sounds familiar, it should. Banxa is one of the world's top fiat-to-crypto payment bridges. And now, it's bridging Pi Network. This changes everything. We're talking about global fiat on-ramps. We're talking about people in countries like Nigeria being able to grab Pi coin with their local currency, seamlessly, legally, and without the usual crypto exchange friction. This step is a major win for anyone following Pi Network Banxa or wondering how Pi Network Exchange is evolving. Do you realize what that means for adoption? It means your uncle who still thinks Bitcoin is a scam might actually use Pi. It means merchants can accept Pi without jumping through flaming hoops. It means Pi is no longer something that exists only on your screen. It's walking into the real world, wallet in hand. But wait, there's more. And it's one of the most exciting developments yet. The Pi browser has now officially become more than just a place to open apps. It's becoming a real marketplace, a real advertising hub, a place where developers can now earn Pi through ads, and users can be rewarded just for interacting with content. Think of it like Pi-powered YouTube meets Brave browser. Ads aren't just annoying pop-ups anymore, they're opportunities, for devs, for users, for the entire ecosystem. What makes this especially powerful is how aligned it is with Pi Network's core vision. We've always talked about a participatory economy, right? Well, now we're building it. This ad ecosystem is built on Pi with Pi for Pi people. It's not Google, it's not Facebook, it's ours. And when you click, share, or build, you earn. That's the Pi Network mainnet difference. Now let's take a step back and look at the big picture here. Chainlink brings in external data and connects us to the broader blockchain universe. Banxa lets everyday people turn their national currencies into Pi coin. And the Pi browser becomes a playground for Web3 innovation and monetization. It's a full-stack Web3 revolution quietly unfolding in the palm of your hand. But what does this look like in real life? Let's take a trip to Nigeria for a second. Picture this, a local shoemaker in Lagos who used to get paid in Naira only. Suddenly, he's accepting Pi for his custom sneakers. He checks the real-time Pi price using Chainlink's feed. He sets up a simple Pi-powered ad to promote his designs on the Pi browser. People from across the globe see it, order, pay in Pi coin, and boom! His business just went international without ever leaving his shop. That's what financial inclusion looks like in action. And it's not just Nigeria. We're seeing whispers of this all over. India, Indonesia, the Philippines. These aren't just use cases. These are signs of a real Pi economy blooming under our noses. The seeds were planted years ago. Now the garden's coming alive. There's also a cultural shift happening in the community. Pi Network isn't just a mining project anymore. People aren't logging in just to click a button. They're building, trading, selling, earning, sharing. There's a new energy, a new vibe. And it's centered around what's possible, not just what's promised. That's the beauty of the open mainnet. It unleashed the builders, and now that the tools are here, the world better watch out. So, what's next? Well, Pi Network isn't sitting still. These integrations are just the beginning of a much bigger roadmap. Think smart contracts powered by Chainlink data. Think Fiat to Pi e-commerce stores on the Pi browser. Think content creators getting paid in Pi, advertising in Pi, collaborating in Pi. We're moving from theory to practice, from potential to power. And the best part, it's still early. You're still early. If you're watching this, you're already ahead of 90% of the world. But here's the thing. Don't just watch. Be part of it. Whether it's accepting Pi in your local business, building an app, running ads, or simply spreading the word, you're not just a pioneer. You're a pillar in this new digital economy. April 2025 was more than a month. It was a signal, a flag in the ground that says, we're here and we're ready. So there you have it, Pi fam. April 2025 has ushered in a brand new era for the Pi network. We've seen a powerful integration with Chainlink that connects us to the wider blockchain world, a smooth Fiat on-ramp through Banxa that brings the masses into Picoin, and a brand new Pi-powered advertising ecosystem that rewards both creators and users. All of these pieces are working together to create a real, usable, thriving Pi economy that's already making waves in countries around the world. If you found this video helpful and you're hyped about where Pi Network is going, do me a quick favor, like this video, share it with your Pi crew, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing you the freshest updates on everything happening with Pi Network today. And let's keep the convo going. What do you think will be the biggest impact of these new features? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Got a question? Got an idea? Want to shout out your country? Go wild in the comments. I'm reading everything. And I love hearing from you all. Thanks a ton for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.